Hold on, y'all. Hey, hey, this is Alicia Cummings on my joyous journey. Let me turn this off. I'm gonna pause it because I really like watching Cam. Okay, anyway, here I am sitting here minding my own business, and I do this on a daily, okay? And I have been harassed, bombarded with my information being exposed, things that I talk about, whether I'm on my phone, whether I'm praying to the Lord, whether I speak, gain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, as well as the clarity of everything to myself, okay? To speak knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to myself, to speak, uh, to myself where I am making logical decisions, for the fact that I'm taking care of not only myself, but my daughter who is on the autism spectrum. She has ADHD. She's on the like has a developmental delay behind, about 3 to 4 years behind. Um, she also has attachment disorder, which, get this, if you don't know what attachment disorder is, you might want to look it up. It's so serious because she can latch on to someone else and be on their side, laugh at you, joke, you're saying, and get mad at you and everything 1 minute. And then she'll turn around, maybe even that same day, or maybe an hour, half hour later, and she'll latch on to me and she'll go against them. So it's a constant battle where they think, and I'm talking about my neighbors who are affiliated with her father. What an attachment that hasn't been in her life. Okay. Anyway, let me focus. My thing is here is that, has anybody or any one of you ever felt fed up with bull ish? Okay. Um, just unnecessary bull. And like they pull other people into the mess. So, in all, I am being gang stalked every freaking day from somewhere else, another apartment. Um, when I'm outside, no one really says anything. They're so afraid of getting kicked out, but you constantly harass me in your special little way that you do. It can be very bothersome. I mean, it's to the point to where it's not that, I'm showing fear or anything like that. It's the simple fact that they annoy the shit out of me. I cannot stand them people. Am I supposed to be feeling like that? Maybe I'm allowed to feel that way, but not base my feelings upon how I react to them. Because sometimes I have a yelling where I'm yelling and I'm just going off like I did earlier yesterday. Because now it's a new day. It's late, early morning, but it's late night. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts and try to figure out, what in the world would it be? Okay, I used to do this. When I was younger, I would listen to other people talk about a particular person or whatnot, and they just go all in on this person, right? Person can't hear them or anything. They don't even know they're talking about them. But then I'll chime in and say something on their side. Like, they're looking like, okay, so I'm down for whatever, right? Because I'm up here talking about a person that I, number one, do not know. I'm going by what somebody else tell me that how they are and all that. But then it turns out that, that person wasn't even a bad person. That person was a person, a human, just like we were. And, and the lies that the people would tell about this particular person were just what they were, lies. You know what I'm saying? Lies. You lying on someone just to have something to talk about? Because you feel insecure about yourself and this person is doing their thing. So you feel insecure. So you want to try to drag someone down to your level just because. Jealousy. I don't need jealousy. I don't want the bad stuff around me. I don't need I don't need it. I don't need jealousy. You know, I can't say that I'm average. I can't say that I'm just human. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is that I wish they would leave me alone. I walk around here today like, just leave us alone. Just speaking out. Nobody's there, like right there. But they know how they've been listening to me and watching me. They know how they've been doing it. So there's no need for me to sit here and worry about what they got to say or how they feel. I really don't care at this point. I don't care how they feel. I don't care what they thinking about, because it's not much of nothing but a bunch of dust and a little freaking ball of a brain rolling around in their head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't bother anyone. I know no one over here. I just met someone last week, that was cordial. Look how long it's been. One person said that I will got your back as long as you for the children. And here my mom comes and plays this song, F them kids. Now, it was just a little joke between me and my mom, but she did that. She played me. I fell for it or whatever. I do love children, man. I love children. I'll give my last to a child. I'll give my last to an adult. I've already done that several times. But it's just a simple fact that these people are grown adults and they have their own mind, but yet they want to sit here and point fingers at me and don't even know me and want to say whatever they want to say. Nobody is really even like come out. You just, what I'm saying, you just gotta know. You just gotta know. If you know, you know. I can't even explain it. I can't explain. I'm not talking trash. I'm not saying bull. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just making stuff up. They ain't got time for that. This is just something that is just weighing down on me, and this is how I'm able to express how I'm feeling right now without even having to go into major detail. It is what it is, So they follow my daughter's father, and they could just go ahead and like keep that ish over there. Hey, I have this type of respect for my father, for her father right now. This is the type of respect I have for him, to stay out of his way. Stay out of his way. I mean, because, I can't lie and say that I don't have feelings for him. We have a child. But at the same time, that does not make it right. It doesn't make it right for me to even be that selfish to enter into something that would have been just as worse as 18 years ago. Okay, so I know that, some people you may think that, oh, I got feelings for my baby's father or my baby's mother. I love her, and, I love my baby mama. I never let her go. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. Hey, that doesn't mean that y'all meant to be together. Because if it's a toxic relationship and you're always fighting, or maybe y'all having a disagreement, but does that mean that y'all had to come to blows? Does that mean that that a man had to put their hands on the woman to try to control her? Talk down to her? Treat her like a child? I've been there, done that. Close the book, chapter closed. The book is closed. It's got a lock on it. It ain't opening back up. This is what I'm saying. Is that, you probably got a slew of mofos that's going to be on their side because they do the same ish. Like, if I really sit back and think about who I've seen come in and out and what I've heard and don't even know anyone and they talk to anyone, you can see it clear as day what's going on. Okay, so, I know if someone knows me, knows of me. If you know of me, you don't know me. You just know of me. But actually know me. But really, some people that haven't seen me in a long time, or maybe they don't, or he hasn't seen me in person in a long time, but I'm talking about years, about 13, 14 years, and intimacy has been 18 years ago, so, there is some, tension there, that draws you back, and there's some tension that pulls you away, pulls you apart, and just like, okay, you gotta stay away. I don't want it to be like that, but it has to be, I cannot fight all these people. You know what I'm saying? They don't know me and they are hating me. And I can't say that the feeling is not mutual. I can't say that. You got weird people saying things out of the window, throwing things at me when I go take out my trash. And I'm like, what is up with you jokers? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you fucking with me? Excuse my French. Like, can you just lay up off of me and go on about your business? It'll still be the same business that you got going on. You just won't have me a part of it. Because I'm really not a part of it. You're making me be a part of it by doing stupid things to see my reaction. And I'm tired. I'm to the point where, no, I'm not tired. I'm about to go to sleep. No, I'm not tired. I'm giving up. No, I'm not tired. Hey. If you know what I know, if you know what type of time I'm on right now, without no jokes, all jokes and everything aside, this is real talk here. I don't get it. I'm not for it. I don't want it. Return to sender. I don't want it. I don't want no parts of the foolishness. It's all effery. Okay? If you don't know what that means, then look it up. Okay? Somewhere in the realm of the social media, okay, you can find it. Type it. That's how I feel. I'm not coming down on anybody else or anything like that. It's just certain things I go through, I just really want, when I send my daughter to go be cared for by someone, send her the same way she left, come back, Don't just neglect her in certain ways to where, you giving her attention by you say, hey, so-and-so, Hey, how you doing? Oh, give me a hug. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. But make sure if you got a child that's going to the babysitter or caregiver or whatever, that she has has at least 2 outfits to go with her so she can be changed if she pees on herself or he. Won't ride around with her all day or most of the day and she's back there just as quiet because she's nonverbal. Did I mention that? I forgot to mention that. My baby girl is nonverbal. So she can't express how she feels or what's going on. I got to wet. It was wet at one given moment to the point to where it dried like nothing ever happened. Just a thought. Just something on my chest that I'll go ahead and say. Because I'm trying to keep the monotony in whatever situation I'm in or relationship that I'm dealing with, as far as family and stuff like that, that I'm not going to be complaining, you know. But I don't know exactly what happened. I was so mad because I want to know and I want to ask. But sometimes I'm just like, when is the appropriate time for this? Is this something that's supposed to help me? Well, not me thinking about what is my baby doing right now. I wonder what's going on with her, Well, I can't sit and relax and chill until she comes home instead of thinking what's going on, Is my daughter okay? you know, Stuff like that. I don't want to have to deal with that. I already got this little punk little boy over here freaking recording me, and this is my video time. You don't sit there and record me while I'm making my video on my channel, to get a heads up or whatever and putting stuff out there that I'm putting out. This is my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff I'm talking about. They sent a little boy to do a grown man's job, and if the grown man was doing his job, he wouldn't mess with me. All right, y'all. I love you. I got to go. I got to go. I think I got a headache out of this world. I had, something I had to get some work done on my teeth or whatever, and I'm just like kind of like hungry because I want some real food, and I just eat, but I'm cool. I'm just gonna drink my water and just mind my business as usual, you know, but don't start none, won't be none. That's all I'm saying. I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool, y'all. All right, well, y'all have a good night. I love you. If you like the video, press like and share. You can also subscribe to my channel to get more uh more info. That this is just like a ranting type, video where I just felt like I'm sorry for the cuss words, and God bless. I'll talk to you later.